Let's go.
Hot Cheetos with my nephew.
Welcome to the best. NXT of you. In the whole crazy world. When Mr. D will take your girl, where we spot facts, not feelings. Viewers' discretion, no healing. And for a brief moment you feel like it's home. Welcome to NXT time with you all.
Oh my god.
Yeah. D-Walk, take it away.
I fuck with that. Yo, what's going on? Welcome to NXT Time with your boy D-Walk. We are kicking it on a Wednesday, talking about NXT. And, of course, I got the whole, I got the goddamn whole crew. We never know who gonna pop up. I got the Visible Man, Visible Woman, Joe BCL. What's going on? How y'all doing? What's up, Invisible Man?
I'm doing good. I knew that music was going to piss off Joe. Shout out to Jelly Roll, inspired music right there. But welcome to NXT Time with D-Walk.
Invisible Woman?
Hello, everybody. Happy to be here. I might be muted in and out so you don't get copyrighted, but talking about wrestling.
And my partner in crime, brother from another mother. The most evilest man in this world, Joe BNCO. What's up, bro?
Not much. Just some more wrestling fuckery that's happening in the world.
Yep. And those who wonder, this is a dually, this alcoholic-free beer.
Non-alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic. Non-alcoholic. I quit drinking it a week ago. So yeah.
No more drunk walk. Drunk walk is retired.
No more drunk walk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where's D-Walk? He's there. We support.
And we all support him. We all will not go on alcoholic like him though, because I'm drinking, I'm smoking, but we still love him. Still our friend. Okay.
Oh, of course, keep doing it.
Yeah, I knew that shit was gonna happen. All right, let's talk about this show. Oh, before we continue, before we start D-Walk, I want to ask a question for Joe, the historian. Before we start, has there ever been a 8-person gauntlet match in wrestling?
8-person gauntlet match.
Like
where you go
through, one person starts and have yeah.
2 people start, and the winner keeps moving on. Yeah, that's happened before.
Okay, I was asking because they're doing that on Evolve tomorrow, next week, and it's an 8-person. I've never seen a women's 8-woman gauntlet match. Like 6, sure, 5, always, but like never 8.
I've seen 8 and 10 before.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, cool. I just want to make sure about that. Okay, go on, dude.
Where are we starting?
D-Walk.
Oh, I got my phone started. I'll let it die.
Okay, I'll talk. All right, I'll do the play-by-play. By the way, everyone, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. We start off the show with Dark State attacks Tony D'Angelo and his top NXT challengers. The first man to revive night wearing NXT championship around his waist. Dark State attacked. All Ego Ethan Page and Ricky Saints both made their own claim, but Dark State arrived. During picture-in-picture, the locker room came out to finally restore order. Robert Stone announced the champion and his 3 potential challengers would face Dark State later at the top of the hour. What are your thoughts about that, D-Walk? Like literally, like the 4 guys that don't like each other have to be a team at the top of the hour because of Dark State doing Dark State things.
I thought it was weird. I thought it was dumb. I mean, first of all, I thought Ricky Saints and Ethan Page already got into it. I thought they weren't cool. I think they could have got 2 different people besides that because, like, y'all, we beefing. Like everybody on here beefing. The match shouldn't even started. To me, it should have really been dope if they would all got the bucket on each other.
Okay. All right. Cardi M, your thoughts on Dark State just attacking all Ethan Page, Ricky Saints, Tony D'Angelo, and Joe Hendry in the parking lot?
My thoughts are that I'm not mad at them having to fight together. Like, and this is a blind perspective because I haven't seen it, but I'm I'm not mad at Ricky Saints and Ethan Page having to be in a match together because I know it's going to be funny because they hate each other. So, but the other two, Joe Hendry and D'Angelo, that's going to be a little bit more of a toss up because I think D'Angelo is more pissed off at Dark State, right? So,
yeah.
We'll see.
Not anymore. In a weird way.
Yeah. Well, all in all, yeah, I think it'll be an interesting match.
Okay, Mr. Thank you for that, Mr. Joe. What are your thoughts on Dark State? You can say your thoughts.
I don't know. I feel like they're reaching with Dark State. They're trying to throw shit at a wall and see where it sticks.
Yeah,
that's really what it feels like. It really doesn't feel like they have any direction for Dark State.
No, and there might be a breakup of Dark State soon too, which makes no possible
And
sense.
on top of that, and Ethan Page, Ricky Saints are about to go to the main roster. It doesn't make any sense to put them in anything.
No.
We're about to have a bunch of main roster call-ups.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And then Evolve people are going to get called up to NXT probably.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'll talk about that shit because it pisses me off. I found out something about Evolve, and it bothers me that. But we'll talk about that later. D-Walk, your thoughts on just Dark State being Dark State?
Fucking break them up. It's about damn time. They been doing shit with him. I never liked him in the first place. And what's my man name who got the fucking overalls on? Man, you need to change your goddamn attire.
No. We don't have Evolve slander for the guy. No.
No slander. I'm just okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Dark State needs to break up.
Once Joe gets a real look at him, he's like, "Oh, that's my new Javon." We're not getting into that.
Oh,
no.
okay, my bad.
Okay.
Hey, Dark State need to break up. It's about time. They ain't did nothing. It been how long it been? And they've been together and they haven't done nothing really. They weren't supposed to win the tag team titles. They ain't really done nothing. Break them up.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
There's a Pookie Low number 2.
Okay. Now, no, we'll get to that. Yes, there is a. No, there's not. I'm not gonna. No. Anyway, Vic Joseph says in commentary, and this is kind of a weird retcon. You have to say this now. Vic Joseph called D'Angelo the first ever NXT Grand Slam champion. And,
I said that first.
You did. So thank you for that, Joe. Which includes the now defunct Heritage Cup. Any future NXT Grand Slam champions would likely include the Speed Championship. So in order to become a Grand Slam champion, you have to be a Speed champion as well. Because the Grand Slam, the Heritage Cup is with Noam Dar forever, because Noam Dar is still employed and he's somewhere
in catering.
He's not even hurt. He's
not somewhere in space and time.
He's not even in NXT house shows. I've checked. Now, Cardi M, you have any thoughts on? Oh, you're eating right now. I missed the Heritage Cup. I kind of miss it now because, except for the rules, but I miss it just for funsies.
Yeah.
Let's.
What's the question?
The question is, should the Grand Slam champion, like a Grand Slam champion, Cardi M, is a person that has won all the belts, tag team, North American, NXT, Heritage Cup. Now he's never won the Speed Championship because it just got introduced. But should it be a new rule that you have to be the Speed Champion as well to become a Grand Slam champion?
Not if you won the title before the title was actually made, because the fact that the title still has not been given to anybody.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put that out
And
there. Just
and to me, they could have reinvented the Heritage Cup. They could have turned it into a belt then. Now, and that'd be something different.
good for Tony D though.
Because the speed title to me sucks.
Yeah, speed title does suck. I understand that. But let's talk about something else. Sol Ruka versus Izzy Dame with Sean Spears and Nico Van Dant. Izzy Dame has this new green gimmick. I think she went back to her factory setting. So she fights Sol Ruka. This is a good match, back and forth. But ultimately, Zarya came out of nowhere, messed up Sol Ruka. Izzy Dame did her special. 1, 2, 3. Izzy Dame wins. And it was announced that it's going to be a last woman standing next week between Zarya and Sol Ruka. So, D-Walk, what are your thoughts on this match? The fact that they kind of gave up on Izzy Dame's storyline of like being the leader of dark of like the culling, like she's just there now. She's not even acting like the leader anymore. Like, it's kind of weird. But your thoughts?
Yeah. No, but did you know Izzy Dame used to be a professional volleyball player, and she tried out for the WWE, and now her team, she banned for 10 years from ever playing professional volleyball in that association.
That's your choice.
But to me, this shit should have been over with. They shouldn't even have to wrestle again. It don't make sense for them to wrestle a third time. I'm gonna say it like this: Sol Ruka, they need to build before Zarya get more opportunities for the title. Anything, they need to build her up all over again because she ain't really did nothing. She's hyped up as a surfer, sting, pajama pants person, and then now you want us to take you serious? No, man. They should have kept her when she first debuted. They should have kept her like that.
You want to know somebody who I don't take seriously? Not that guy, but
who?
Canyon?
Don't say Cade because the full man's here.
Oh.
What's up, sir?
Going on with it, man. How y'all doing?
What's going on? You just popped it.
As good as we can on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, we got the whole Avengers tonight.
Assemble.
What I was going to say was, you're talking about Zarya, and my big gripe isn't with Zarya. My bigger gripe is with Jada Parker.
Oh, we have a clip of that. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that a little later. But we have a clip of Jada Parker and the weird feud that they're still going with Kaylani. How
you gonna be mad at Zarya when Jada Parker's had more title shots and opportunities at championships than anybody on the damn NXT roster, and has lost them all and never been a champion?
No, I'm not mad at her. I just hate the way they do.
She's the Javon Evans of the women's division.
Damn.
He's right though.
No,
because guess what?
I just don't like.
If you think about it, every other woman from NXT 2.0 has been a champion in some form. Ren was the last one.
Sol Ruka has even been a champion already. Twice.
Yeah.
Tatum Paxley, champion. Tatum Paxley held the North American and the world title.
Bless you.
Okay, Joe. Okay, Joe. So go on. Okay, Joe. So what do you think she's missing to be able to take that next step in becoming a champion?
Jada Parker? For starters, she needs discipline.
Yeah.
She lacks discipline.
Okay.
She needs to get better discipline in her training, and her everything she does has to be more disciplined. And she needs to start branching out, like which she did that one match against Nikita Lyons, and then just stop doing it.
Yeah.
Branch out away from the ass.
Yeah.
Stop relying on your ass as a weapon.
Yeah. Hey, but can we give a shout
your
out?
Wrestling ability.
Hey, can we say hello, Jersey Fox? What's up, Jersey Fox?
Jersey Fox.
Jersey Fox.
Jersey Fox.
Oh, because yeah, I see it. The quote says, "If you don't shut up, you're gay." So that I'm not gonna say anything about that. And then Lamarck
You're
Gasoidridge 425. You're you too, sir. But Kane, what are your thoughts on? Let's get to this before we get to Joe and Cardio. What are your thoughts on Sol Ruka versus Izzy Dame? Izzy Dame won because Zarya interfered, and then Izzy Dame did her special, and then because of that, we're gonna have a last woman standing between Zarya and Sol Ruka next week. So your thoughts on the match and predictions for next week? Is it Sol Ruka or Zarya last woman standing?
That's a good one. Maybe I think it's gonna be. I think Soroka's gonna want to keep it, man. Last man standing match. I mean, to be honest with you, these are one of these matches that I'm not really up on. But what I think we can look forward to some more stuff from Soroka, bro. I'm actually I do want to see that match though, especially if it's gonna be that type of stipulation. So I'm probably with that.
Okay, I like that. Guardian, your thoughts on the match of Sol Ruka and Izzy Dame? Izzy Dame won, and Sol Ruka and Zarya are gonna have a match. Last woman standing next week. Who wins? By the way, your prediction.
Between Izzy Dame and Sol Ruka, last woman standing.
No. Izzy Dame beat Sol Ruka on Tuesday, like yesterday, because Zarya came out of nowhere and attacked Sol Ruka. Because of that, Robert Stone has said that next week is going to be a last woman standing between Sol Ruka and Zarya. This is going to end the feud. He also said that this is going to end this once and for all. So your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I feel like it'd be kind of over if Sol wins this one, because in terms of endurance, I feel like Zarya could win. But it depends on if Sol is able to outsmart her. I'll say that.
Okay. All right. Joe, same question for I gave the card to you. Who wins between Ruka and Zarya?
I'm going with Zarya only because of the fact that Sol Ruka won the last match. I feel like they're going to have a rubber match.
Okay. So
and Izzy Dame might get involved.
Yeah. Okay. I see. If you would have not said the rubber match, I would have said my thoughts is Sol Ruka's going to win, and the way she wins is the most stupidest way possible. She's going to do a Naomi, where Zarya's like, okay, I'm going to break your legs so you can't stand and be the last woman standing. And in the last minute, she just does a handstand, which still technically is still standing. You're just standing on your hands.
Yeah.
So that should still count. Like, oh, she's on her hands. It still counts. But since this might be the rubber match, yeah, Zarya wins this one. And then whatever the next pay-per-view, which is, by the way, they trademarked the word NXT Revenge. So we're getting that NXT Revenge. Sure. The revenge of what? Like, of Zarya and Sol Ruka? You just should have called it NXT Zarya versus Ruka. That would have been a lot more better to watch. Honestly. Night one. Because they're trying to copy WrestleMania. But anyway, moving on from that, this is the ridiculous part of life. After we see notable moments, while the opening brawl got the paper break. Oh, yeah, Booker T compared Ruka at the top of her game to Ronda Rousey, which was an odd choice given the latter's recent public criticism of TKO. So that's
what?
Hold on, wait, say that again.
Oh yeah, sorry. Booker T compared Sol Ruka at the top of her game to Ronda Rousey, which was an odd choice given the latter's recent public criticism of TKO. Because yeah, Ronda Rousey crapped on TKO recently. So
I just took my goddamn glasses off. The fuck did he just say?
Yeah.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Very.
Someone needs to slap the shit out of Booker T and take his microphone.
Bad Booker. Bad Booker.
Yeah.
That's the most disrespectful shit I ever heard.
Sol Ruka should have walked up to that motherfucker and slapped him in the face. Don't you ever compare me to that woman.
Mm-hmm.
Who does he? Wait. Who do you compare it to?
Okay.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah,
Oh, you guys don't like her.
yeah, not a good choice. Not a good choice.
She
at all.
shit on WWE like a couple days ago.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why
okay.
it's kind of weird.
Recently? Okay, wow.
Yeah, just a few days ago, she's just crapped on TKO, like, and the business and everything. And
Yeah.
then he out of nowhere on a live show, not a taped show, a live show, just said comparing her to Ronda Rousey. I'm like, dude, like, people are gonna pick this up and make like a week worth of content off your ass. So that's just you.
I mean,
doing
maybe
that.
for him it's just like a physical comparison. Like, I don't know.
No, it's more like the status of like how great she is. That's how you compared it, because Soruka in a sense is a great status, not like Ronda Rousey, and that's why it's a stupid way to compare her. Like
Ronda
Ronda
she
Rousey
compares
wasn't even
to
great. Wasn't great at all. It was horrible.
Of course, but what was not horrible was Keanu Carter versus Jasper Troy versus Josh Briggs triple threat match.
Oh, thank God.
This match was not that great, but it kind of established as Carver as a monster, something that Evolve, if you watch Evolve, ladies and gentlemen, you would get to understand that that's how he was. Like, they toned it down in NXT. In Evolve, his weakness was that you just couldn't let him not get hit every 3 seconds. Like, he was kind of, he had Michael Myers rules. Like, you knocked him down and he only had 3 seconds to get up. And then after that, he's going to be fully charged and again and again. And like, it's really ridiculous. In the end, I got it right here. At the end, NXT Carver picks up Carver and Troy's inexperience with Carver pounced Troy to the outside. Then he pounced Briggs, followed by a Falcon Arrow to win. Basically, he used to do the boom slam. They're calling it carved up. That's his finisher, which is basically a Falcon Arrow. It's a Falcon Arrow it's like if you have you have an ironing board on you and then you kind of fall on your face. So that's how it looks. Yeah.
So I got a question. When Carver do that pounce, who did it better? Him, Joe, what was my man name off TNA?
Oh, it's
The Alpha Male.
Monty Brown.
Monty Brown.
Who did it better?
Keith Lee.
I forgot about that.
Keith Lee's retired. He don't count.
I know, but that's the best pounce ever. He threw Adam Cole to like a few people.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, but Monty Brown did it really good.
Yeah,
I know. But like,
I forgot about Keith Lee when he
WWE fucked him up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's another thing for another story.
He could have been ECW champion.
He should. Mr. D-Walk, your thoughts on this triple threat and Carver being portrayed as a monster? He beat two big guys. No interference, no weapons, no nothing.
I just want to know why.
Why what?
Why you make a match? Like I said, you trying to push Jasper Troy, but I mean I understand Keanu Carver good, but damn, give Jasper Troy a chance. How many he done lost his last couple of matches?
Yeah.
Get this man a chance, like, and then I just don't like how it started. So last week when Keanu Carver was grabbing on somebody in the crowd, Josh Briggs went and grabbed him and pushed him. Yeah. But when Jasper Troy do it, you flip out on him. And that's why the triple threat started. Why Jasper Troy should not been in the match if y'all push him.
They also put an addendum during the match when it said in commentary, well, we understand that the last time nobody wanted to be a ref in this match because they were scared for their lives. This time, Robert Stone gave the referees no choice, so the senior referee had to get a stick out of a straw, like, you know, the short end of the straw, and then he had to be in the match. Still no excuse, because if you portray that all the refs are scared of him, and then you had Robert Stone's like, oh, well, one of you guys have to do it, and then you do it anyway, I'll be like, you know what, I quit. Like, it should have been a refs union saying, okay, we'll ref any other match, even we just don't want to ref around Carver.
But
was that fair to say?
It'd be funny. It would have been funnier if it was the women. If it was the women referee.
That would, and you know what's funny? He won't touch a woman ref. Like, he won't. He's really respectful of women. So that would have.
That's why I said it would have been funnier if it would have been her.
Yeah,
But,
You see that? Bad booking.
but that's what made me mad.
Yeah.
We talked about this last week about the referee. The referee is supposed to be the law. In ring, technically, the referees in the ring supposed to be the police, uphill the law. But they scary. Why?
Because it's Carver. That's the point that
It
I'm
don't
trying to tell
matter.
you. But it evolved. That's how he was. Everybody was scared of him, except for the general manager Stevie Turner because she was a woman. That was the only thing that protected him.
But it got to be somebody. Everybody else can be scared, huh?
T-Walk. That's like, I don't know if y'all remember the movie The Perfect Weapon.
Mm-hmm.
That's like Mr. Aito from The Perfect Weapon when all the cops are there and they all start fucking hitting him with the taser and he just keeps walking towards them and ripping the tasers out.
Yeah.
And nobody can put him down.
Right.
That's how they're trying to portray Carver. And like the thing is the ref thing, even when you're saying it in commentary, like you already made the lore. Like that should be Carver for the next year. Like no referee. And they'll say, hey, by the way, why is there always a woman ref? Yeah, because she's the only one that has the balls, theoretically, to actually do the job because no other man ref wants to do it. Like that could have been a storyline you can push this for a year. If you want to take that NXT, at least tag the PWF wrestling on that point, please, sir, because you take a lot of our ideas. But speaking of ideas, Cardi M, your thoughts on the triple threat? Keanu Carver won just by pure dominance and power, and the referee situation that, they are just pussies.
Honestly, I don't know. I didn't watch it, so I don't have much to say on it. But I'm more interested in, did we talk about the CM Punk shoot that happened last week?
That's on Saturday. That's probably going to be on Saturday if we guys are talking about that, yeah.
You mean the fake shoot?
The fake shoot. Yeah, it was a fake shoot. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, pause NXT for a second. We're going to pause NXT for a second. I'm going to clip this in exactly 27 minutes. Welcome to the Impromptu PWF podcast. We're talking about CM Punk promo. Cardi M.
Yes.
Did you see the promo?
No. You
Yes?
told me about it. So, yes, we'll see.
Oh, I told you about it. Okay. Joe, give her a visual representation of what happened. You're such a good storyteller on that point.
CM Punk dropped a pipe bomb like he always does. He went after everybody. He said that the WWE uses Roman because he's plastic and he's fake, and they use him because he's safe. He said they're not putting me on talk shows because they know that I'm not safe and I may go off the edge and say something, and they can't trust that, so they put the safe guy up there with the smile.
Yeah.
And then they said the guy that's been headlining WrestleMania for the past 11 years, is it, or something like that? And he's like, in the last 8 of them were shit.
I'm sure it was.
And he's like, and don't forget when the old man was feeding you dog food in the middle of the ring when you were on your knees.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. Go. Yeah, that's also a thing
referred
that
to Vince as the weird old man.
Which is true. He is a weird old man. Look, I don't care if you just say he's a weird old man, bro.
And then he also went after Pat McAfee, talking about Pat McAfee and how he's interfering in his business now. He's like, professional wrestling is my business. He's like, you're a former punt kicker and you really don't know anything about the business. Pretty much just dogging Pat McAfee. And he told him a receipt for his ass is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Went after Ari Emanuel and TKO for their their outrageous ticket prices.
Mm-hmm.
That part, yeah. Like, I was fake too.
All of it. Yeah, it was all fucked and fake. So what happened was the ticket price, they added stage tickets. They added seats on stage. And they were like $450 or $650 or something like that. And then the day that the day that Raw was going to happen, they raised the tickets up to like 1400.
Mm.
And then the day after the Punk promo, they dropped it back down to what they were.
I have a video saved, and on Saturday, I'll bring it up on Saturday. It's more detailed than everything else because the person's like, he wants to buy a ticket in WrestleMania, but it's exactly $1,347 even right now.
Well, the guy I watched that broke it all down about the ticket prices, he's been watching it because he's been wanting to buy a ticket to WrestleMania, but he's been waiting for the price to go down. And he said the tickets that they added for the stage seats were around, I think it was like $450 or $650 or something. And then he said the morning of Monday Night Raw, that Monday morning, those tickets went up to $1,300. And then right after Raw went off the air, they dropped them back down to where they were.
So
To make it seem like CM Punk did something.
Yeah. Now, do you understand what we mean by that, Cardi? When we say it's like
Yeah.
a shoot.
I get it now. I guess.
It's basically a work, and we were explaining this more on Saturday for everyone's like, oh, it's the biggest pipe bomb ever. No, he did this strategically because he knew this is a topic that's talked about in 2026. It's not bad wrestling. It's not bad promos. It's not the fact that you do a 30-minute wrestling out of a 2.5-hour show. Like, no, it's ticket prices. So we're gonna milk this until after WrestleMania, and then it goes all back to normal. It took people about 2 days to realize this shit. And even I was duped. I was duped the first couple of days, and I'm like, wait a
Everybody
minute.
was. Kane even. Hey, me and Kane talked about this shit. Kane's even like, man, he's like, it felt like old Punk.
Yeah.
Right?
It did. Felt like a whole punk I ain't heard in years. I've been looking for that son of a bitch for a while. It felt it, man.
Punk.
Something real.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if it's all whatever work or whatever like that, you still want that feel. So.
That's right.
But the feel was there, like, yeah.
Just like Pat McAfee when he cut that promo. When Pat McAfee cut the promo with Orton, I felt it. I understood where he was coming from.
Okay. We were gonna talk about this on Saturday too, but like this, the promo, except for the fact that when he said, "I don't want to see 5'5" guys doing freaking iron," I'm like, okay, shut the fuck up, because honestly, and again, if this is true if this is true, Joe, that the Ari guy put McAfee and someone, shout out to What's Wrong with Wrestling. These guys, this is a good podcast. They said it. Any other wrestler that got connected at all from a wrestling family would have been better than Pat McAfee. And if that person would have said the same thing Pat McAfee, it would have been better. If Shane McMahon was the person coming out, Joe, it would have been anybody else. Anybody else would have been better for me than Pat McAfee.
Look, I thought it was going to be Ted DiBiase Jr. because he got acquitted.
Yeah, but they were smart. Let that breathe. Let that breathe for a couple months.
He's innocent. Everything's dropped.
I know, but they can still do a civil lawsuit. Okay, we all know what happened to OJ. Like I'm acquitted of this charge. Well, bitch, you still got civil, and that was
OJ didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Okay, D-Walk. Okay,
he stole his memorabilia.
Yeah, that's the thing. He didn't do it, D-Walk. We know he's a good man.
He stole his memorabilia in jail.
Yes, but now back to Cardiac, because she's the inquisitive person in this group. The fact that they're trying to sell ticket sales with the Pat McAfee thing. Look, first off, Joe, we're not going back to the 90s. We're not going back to the Attitude Era of chopping up PP and boob showing. Like, come on.
But doesn't he have a point?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that what sold? Isn't that what made ratings?
Yes, but guess what? They brought back the Bellas. They brought back the only good thing I like about WrestleMania in terms of celebrities is I Show Speed. There's 4 celebrities in WrestleMania, Joe. 4.
No,
Like there
6.
should be only 1 or 2. Like
There's
we
like
have
6.
Jelly Roll. There's like 6. Like
Yeah.
like if freaking Halsey, shout out to Cardi M, if Halsey came out as a musical guest, you're like, oh, Halsey's there, but then she's in a match, like doing the stomp to Natalia. Like this is getting ridiculous.
Look
Like,
who's
no
look
Bad
who
Bunny?
look. What's the guy that's with Trick?
Lil Yachty.
Lil Yachty.
Little Yachty.
Lil
Yeah, Cardi
Yachty.
M's favorite rapper when she was 17.
Lil Yachty. We got Lil
Lil
Yachty.
Yachty.
We got Jelly Roll.
Oh, bitch. Lil Yachty.
I Show Speed.
Sexy Red's probably going to get involved some
Yeah.
way.
I forgot
Bring
about
back
that.
John Cena to be the host.
I forgot about that, bro. Why you have to remind me about that?
Yep.
Huh?
Sexy
John
Red,
Cena.
man. Oh,
Oh yeah, but that was last week though. We're fine. We're fine.
And then
but
no,
they
she
let her
might be at
on TV.
WrestleMania. She might be
But they
WrestleMania.
Yeah, she is too.
But they don't like controversy. But like I said, her music she do, her stuff she got out, and she got a tape out.
Tape been out though, bro.
Yeah, but still, you on WWE, they
Hold
just
on,
like
hold on.
WWE tries to be the PG
Hold on, hold on, hold on,
the PG.
Cardi M.
What?
I know, but here we have a word here first. Now I think this was last week when this happened. Sexy Red found Lola Vice. They started talking, and then I think the end of the segment was like Sexy Red and Lola Vice twerking on
smacking
camera.
her smacking her ass.
Okay, now Cardi M, is that what young women should watch for the future of women wrestlers? If you want to be a wrestler, you got to make sure you got to twerk. That actually happened, Cardi. I'm not even lying. That
Yeah.
actually happened.
I saw it happen. Like I saw them twerk on TV. Like I don't think there's a moral lesson behind it. I think
You know, man.
did it have to happen? No. Did I need to see it? No.
Okay.
Did it happen? Yes.
I've listened to commentary before, and they everybody, a lot of people, wrestlers, former wrestlers and stuff, and people who do talks, radio shows and stuff, they've all said that the women's division is one step away from being back into the Divas era.
It is. It is. Dude,
Yeah.
Cardi M. By the way, during that match between JC Jane and Lola Vice and Kendall Gray, the reason that they kept blacking out is because JC Jane kept having nip slips.
Yeah.
Her tits kept coming. Both of her tits kept coming out. Both of them kept coming out.
Multiple times, and they scolded
Yep.
the crap. Like, oh, you had a great match. We're glad that you retired, but what the fuck was that?
They didn't do it over in UK. They got to see it all.
Yeah, in the UK, it was they lucky bastards.
Everything's better in the UK, even their damn TV.
Yep. What are your thoughts on that?
Damn.
Like just multiple nip slips.
I think it happened. I don't know what the big deal is. Like, especially her being scolded over it. Like,
Okay.
it happens.
Yeah. Thank you.
Job malfunction or something. Like,
You can't control what happens to your wardrobe. I mean, sometimes they have malfunctions where the shit doesn't want to operate right, or breaks. Then you can do about that.
Me and Jordan had live.
Yeah.
Me and Jordan had live experiences.
Yeah. That's called strip clubs. But breaking news.
No. Nip slips actually at wrestling events, lots of them.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like just a double entendre saying we went to strip clubs. Yeah, I saw some booty. Because that's what
No, actual wrestling events of like OVW and stuff like that where they actually nip slips.
Just putting that out there. I love D-Walk. Now, breaking news, by the way, Byron Saxton now has a new home in wrestling. He is now the new ring announcer in Evolve and reporter. So,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Emotion.
It was Mike Rome. It was Mike Rome for a while, and they're like,
Take
you know
the
what?
fake
Mike Rome's too good for this place. So, he came in Byron. I even said it too a couple in the PWF episode of Evolve. I'm like, I wonder if they send Byron Saxton. He's kind of is a nobody. I mean, yeah, he's done a lot of stuff in the 2013s, but he's a nobody now.
WWE's version of Carlton just went to Evolve, I guess.
Man,
Yeah,
damn.
I mean he's okay. He's okay. Like, he's not.
See, what do
He's
you-
not. You know. He's not
Who
good.
you-
He's not good.
Who did he pick up in the back?
I don't. They were sending Mike Rome down there. I'm like, who did Mike Rome get pissed off? He's like, what the
Man,
hell?
my man took
Like,
a demotion.
No, because but
Yeah,
what
now they
sucks
put-
too, like, yeah. Go on, Joe.
No, I was gonna say no. They just put Carlton down there. I mean, he wasn't really doing much.
It wasn't. Like Blake Howard has a promotion from announcer to commentary, and now he actually liked the comment I put on Instagram. I said that you're turning into the PWG Excalibur of 2014 and Evolve. And it's true. This whole episode, he was saying moves. I'm like, this motherfucker's turning into fucking Excalibur. Like, finally, a guy who actually
I'm gonna
says the proper wrestling moves. Yay.
I would like for them. I'm going to say this real quick. I would like for them to move Nikita Lyons to the main roster.
I agree. I agree. She like the last match, the 5-way match he had last week, cements the shit out of that. She
Yep.
deserves to be in the top. I'm not gonna say anything bad about that, Joe. Not at all. You know what I'm gonna say about this though? Dark State versus Joe Hendry commentary. Ethan, Ricky, and the fourth guy, which I don't know who the fourth guy is. Ethan, Ricky, Joe. Oh yeah, Tony. Sorry, the guy on the thumbnail.
D'Angelo.
This match was back and forth. James Cutler, where the hell have you been? Because it's actually one of James Cutler's best matches in a sense. Good moves. In the end, I don't think Dark State won.
No, they lost.
No, they didn't win.
Tony D'Angelo was going. He did.
I remember. Yeah, D'Angelo for a spear. Ethan tagged himself, did his special 1, 2, 3. D'Angelo came back in, speared, and then did his special. The Ethan.
Ethan Page kicked him in the stomach and pushed him out the ring and took the pin.
Yeah, I remember. Thank you for that. D-Walk, your thoughts on the match? The fact that Dark State keeps losing.
Why? The match. Like I said, Ethan Page and Ricky Stanks, they should be beefing before the match even started. What's the moral of this where you have all four people that don't like each other? It wasn't even no storyline or build up on, you guys got to team up and everything. It wasn't that. It was just boom. Hey, both of you on the same team and everything. It didn't make no sense. It was dumb.
I agree. Kane, your thoughts on the match? The fact that Dark State keeps losing, and Tony D'Angelo is the last. Like again, he had the hair just like Bruiser Brody. That's why he's just being dominant.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got 4 words to start off. Who booked this crap? Starting off. Yeah, I didn't see no reason for Dark State to even get involved in the freaking beginning. Because apparently the main guys, they had their own thing going on. And why would you shake things up by throwing Dark State into the whole equation as an interruption, then come back and put these guys in a match for them to get their ass kicked? Did I miss anything?
Nope.
That booking at its finest.
Not at all. Yep.
I don't know.
Joe, your thoughts? This is ridiculous.
What's up?
So, hey, Joe, like, what do you want to talk about?
Wait, what do you want to talk about? Dark State lost. That's what they should be. Losers.
Yeah.
The winners are standing tall. Losers are at the bottom again.
They've been a group for a year, almost a year now, I think. And
this is NXT's booking, though. NXT could have booked them so much better, but they decide to keep having them lose and put them in shit storylines.
Yeah.
Yep.
And here we are, stuck back in the middle with nothing to do except for to go to catering.
Well.
And before the match even started, they tried to do like the whole like wolves going around their prey. But Robert Stone's like, I just came from Evolve. I know how this shit works. So he just brought like 20 people from security to make them kind of like go through them and then get their asses kicked by all the other 4 guys. So like, so now your surprise stuff doesn't work anymore because if Robert Stone does that every single time, like, all right, 20 guys come out, like kind of like just weed them out. Like, yeah, sure, it works that way.
How you gonna pretend like you're a pack of wolves when you can't beat nobody's ass and you want to be like a pack of mice?
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's a good
where
quote.
do Dark State go from here then?
I don't
Where
know.
they go?
Dion's trying to like separate himself a little bit, and, you know.
Somebody getting beat out the group.
Somebody
Who goes
some
into group? Then who goes into group after that? Like what? You put Josh Briggs?
maybe somebody
It's gotta be.
need to be the breakout.
I think it's Deion Lennox they gonna get put out next. He gonna be the one
I
for
know
Dark.
that's what I'm saying, but it can't be a 3-person group after that. It's got to be at least 4. Like if it
They
becomes
go-
3, like wow, it's vanity project for the hood. Like, like
Maybe
not
they
my
go
What
do-
happens? Hey,
yes.
what happens if Keanu Carver joins them?
Oh,
They just be like the boss and 3 underlings. But I want to hear Cardi M's thoughts on this. Cardi M, your thoughts on Dark State losing and Ethan Page, Ricky Saints, Joe Hendry, and Tony D winning. But Tony D standing tall.
Okay, that part makes sense because, like I said, even if you think it's old, Tony D had beef with Dark State or Deion Lennox or somebody who just kept getting in his way. So I'm not surprised that he won. And I agree. Like, I guess it makes sense that if there's somebody who's going to leave Dark State soon, it would be Deion. But yeah, I mean, I think it'd be okay as a 3-person group. Like, I feel like replacing him would be weirder. But yeah, again, I'm happy the D'Angelo won. Makes sense.
Okay. Respect that. I just this is an okay match. Sugar should be separate. And if Cutler's actually gonna do some moves like this, he needs the like drop that gray and black singlet. He was just wearing like I'm wearing amateur college wrestling clothes, but they're black and silver. I'm like, all right, man, just take that off, bro. Like, just do like the ambiguously gay gimmick, and you can go far, dude. Honestly, it's
Damn.
like this. No, I'm sorry. There's a Carmella ripoff. I just realized there's a Carmella ripoff in Evolve called Gianna Carla. I'm like, yep. And
What?
she's like, oh, I got the sauce. Like that sauce. I'm like, oh wait, you bitch. Nope. That's someone else's gimmick. Don't be saying that. But she said it, so I'm like, all right, okay.
Maybe
Shadow
they-
Hill, huh?
No, go ahead.
And Shadow Hill and Taylor Paxton were backstage. Shadow Hill kind of compares Blake Monroe to a magpie and an octopus, like try tinfoil. Tatum Paxton says, I thought you only know raccoons. No, raccoons are my specialty, but I know a lot of different other animals in the kingdom. So, like, that's my thing. Ricky Saints passes by. He's like, oh, you guys are weird. They said, no, you should really focus on Darkseid. They already beat your ass already, so get out of here. That was pretty funny. There was a clip where they were just both sitting backstage and they both had hockey masks on, like Jason mask on. Oh, she had a Jason mask and he had a clown mask. That's the same clown mask that he got from the dark web. They just put that on there. And he gifted her a machete. She's like, oh, cool. So they're like, try to smuggle in murder weapons. Backstage, Robert Stone chastised Bourne for interfering. Oh yeah, Bourne did interfere against Deion Lennox and kind of jumped in and just left. That's not really that important because whatever, I guess. And he's a North American champion, so that's even sadder to say. Interfering in the match and agreed to let D'Angelo fight Page for the NXT championship. D'Angelo and Keanu Carver stared at each other down backstage. So there might be a Keanu Carver title shot in the future. Men's speed tournament. Lexus King versus Chad Starboy Hall. Now I know once Joe takes the time if he wants to actually look up Chad Starboy Hall.
Already
Starboy
did.
Hall, huh?
I already looked him. I already looked up the flamer.
There it is. All right, Chad Starboy Hall.
I got a question though.
Yes.
The dude who had the speed champion, they said he relinquished the championship because he was hurt. He was just on AAA.
That was taped.
You sure?
That was taped.
Oh, my bad. Disregard.
No, it's okay. He just showed on his Instagram when he just got out of surgery just yesterday. That's why he was wearing the sling.
Disregard.
That's okay. I thought the speed championship. Now I want to give some stats to Starboy. Now I like Riho from AEW because Riho was like at the time she was like 21 years old and she was training since she was 9. So that was a pretty cool thing. Starboy Hall has been training since he was 12. Dakota Kai was training him at 12, and a couple other superstars was training him at like over the years. He is 23. He has been in death matches in GCW. He's been in Wrestling Noah. He's been all around the world and just everywhere. So I give him the respect of like this guy's only 23 and he's been in more crazy shit than most wrestlers even imagine. At 23, he calls himself the Denim Dragon. He has a overall with dragon on it. Yes, Joe calls him the Flamer, but again, this guy is something else. He's not a super high flyer. He's very unique in how he moves and how he jumps and how he just rolls over things. He was doing amazing things. In the end, Lexus King, actually no one interfered. Lexus King came in with the rockabye for the 1, 2, 3. This is their redemption arc. Good for birthright. But Cardi M, your thoughts on the fact that Chad Starboy Hall, by the way, Joe, on the same night tonight yesterday he debuted in NXT. Tonight he has a match against Aaron Work for the championship. Great match, by the way. It was an indie match again. So I really love that style. So but back to
I'm gonna forever call him the Flaming Cough Drop.
Okay, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. I respect that.
Starboy Hall. Come on, man. He sounds like a cough drop.
I know, but they changed his name though. It used to be Starboy Charlie, and they're like, "Oh, they want to call you Starboy Charlie, so we'll just call you Starboy Hall and Chaz." I don't like that first name Chaz. It's really stupid.
He said he sound like a cough drop. Well, what do cough drop sound like?
Chaz. Say his name is Chaz.
Yeah, with 2 T's.
That's a gay ass name right there.
Chaz sound like a limo driver.
It's okay. Chad Hall, Starboy Rentals, drive you around LA. Anyway,
Chad sound like somebody who stays dive at rock concerts.
I know, but here we go. Cardi M, your thoughts on the match of Lexus King that they won. He advances in the speed tournament, but Chad Starboy Hall has just debuted in NXT.
So Lexus King won?
Yes.
Well, okay. Nobody in the Evolve group chat responded to this, by the way. But when you told us that he was being sent to NXT, who was on NXT, I said they can have him, which is true. But I will say, given that we just watched the Evolve match that he had with Aaron Rourke, I like him on Evolve. It's cute, like he's obviously, I guess, Aaron Rourke's junior in some sense. Even though he's been training for a ridiculously long time. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't see the NXT match, but if he's doing well enough that they're giving him traction to be on both shows, and I'm cool with it. You said they can have him.
Yeah.
So he faced Aaron Rourke?
Yes. For the Evolve Championship.
He won the triple threat last week.
You're talking about the Flaming Cough Drop.
Yes, the Flaming Cough. Yes, the Flaming Cough Drop. Joe, Jesus Christ.
Okay,
Chad Starboy Hall last week was in the triple threats to get, and because Aaron Rourke at the beginning of the show said whoever wins the triple threat will have a chance with me to fight next week for the championship. Starboy Hall won that one. So today, like an hour ago, he fought Aaron Rourke in the main event. Now, I forgot to say this as well. Eli Knight, a.k.a. E.K. Prosper, and Dorian Van Dux, who is a Belgium wrestler. The guy looks like Ryback Joe. he looks just like Ryback, but with a Batista tattoo back. It's like it's really crazy, but he jumps around, so it's really kind of weird to see that. He fights. I'm forever gonna call him Eli Knight. I don't give a fuck. He's gonna fight Eli Knight next week. So whoever fights that will go to the finals. But it was a good match, Joe, between Starboy and Aaron Work. Again, when it's two ID guys, it's basically an indie match. It's not a like standard WWE match. Like they really kind of put some shit out there.
All right.
It was pretty good.
It was a good match.
It was a good match. Yeah. Oh, also, there's an anime girl wrestler in Evolve called Anya Rune, Anya space Rune. I hate her already because the last thing she said in the promo was this. Ooh. I'm like, no, don't do the ooh sound. Yeah,
Prince can only do that. Prince, the only person that could do that. R.I.P. Prince.
No, these anime girls have been doing it a lot lately.
They have, and she literally was an anime girl, and that's why I saw the Italian Gianna Carla. I'm like she said sauce. Like, oh, I'm like, yeah, okay. They're really just gimmicking up here. I get it. But again, we have it's Evolve is like the place of like we're just gonna give you wrestlers. What type of wrestlers? Yes.
You want me to spell it out for you?
Wow.
What I was trying to get to with this Aaron Rourke and Flaming Cough Drop guy.
Ricola.
Of course they had a good match. When you get two gay guys together, they dance well together.
Starboy is not gay, by the way. Starboy has had, but I looked online as well. Starboy has the same Black Book record as Tyler Bate.
Black Book record?
I get it. Okay, so let's respect.
So he keeps up appearances.
Exactly. Like you can act somewhat psychedelically gay, but then get puss, and that's okay.
You could also act like you're getting it and take pictures and be a queer all day long.
Hey, that's your opinion, and I like Starboy. Again, Starboy's a wrestler. In Evolve, I don't even look at that type of way. Like if you can wrestle, I'm happy. Again, It's Gall is there, and he's a force. We'll talk about him tomorrow in Evolve effect.
He's different though.
How?
He's
different. Like, how big is your chest, man? Oh yeah, that's awesome. This dude, like, he is. Go on, Cardi.
No, this new batch of wrestlers on Evolve is like
bodybuilder.
Pretty boys. Pretty boys.
They're all pretty boys. Yeah, all of them are pretty boys. Like, because like the girls that came out of Evolve today were not pretty. They were okay. That Anya Rune girl was like, okay, it's like a 3.
It's Gall reminds me of 80s bodybuilder.
They're all 3s.
It's Gall reminds you of a bodybuilder?
Like an 80s bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Like when the bodybuilders used to go on the Venice Beach and they used to work out on the beach.
He's like that. No, he is. It's just that his gimmick is just like I'm a Ken doll who is also a bodybuilder who gets a hard on when seeing other people do bodybuilding things. Like it's been documented. Like he gets it. He goes from 6 to midnight if you're doing curls. Like that's just who he is. I get appearances, like you said. Sometimes you look at one thing or another, but I want to get away from this because again, with Saturday. Oh, Saturday is going to be one big show, ladies and gentlemen, and ladies and gentlemen, we will have a show on Saturday. I will possibly guarantee be drunk because the Turtle Festival's on Saturday, so just mind that. I apologize beforehand. I'll show you some mementos I'm going to buy for my girlfriend.
So what y'all going to have? What is it going to be? Turtles racing all day? Y'all going to put two turtles next to each other and they going to race?
That's illegal and Peter will kill us. Second, no, it's just a festival based off turtles, like leatherback turtles, and
it's turtle hatching season. So
hey, it's Puerto Rico. It's Puerto Rican turtles. Okay, so they have to put the tequila down first, let them drink, and then they race them.
Oh my god! Audience face. No. Okay.
He lives in
Back
Mexico.
to this. Let's go back.
Drunk
No.
turtles.
Yes.
Drunk turtles.
Yeah,
All right.
that should be a
Okay,
sport.
first off, I'm gonna actually for the first time in a while. I'm actually gonna make a video of it so you guys can see it on YouTube. It's because again, I actually want actually really good shit. My dog got lost in the last festival, and people kept buying him food. So he had a burrito. A couple, like legit, people bought him food, and they thought he was a lost dog. My dog is as tall as me.
They still bought him
Okay, he's
food
not
after
a
they
lost
found out he wasn't. That's the
Damn.
thing. Like,
Huh?
no, this guy still bought him food after we found out he wasn't lost. He was like, oh, I don't know. And then
You
he
have a burrito.
closed the next day, so that was fun.
Damn, he ate better than a lot of people. He ate better than a lot of people.
He better than us.
I love you, Bandit, but you're a monster. Back to this. Backstage, Vanity Project give a customized North American belt to Blake Monroe, the half pink, half red. The blood's not real. And then they come out for the match between Tatum Paxton and Shiloh Hill. But it's Monroe and Jackson Drake, ladies and gentlemen. And Joe might know this, and maybe not, maybe so. This might be the new Vanity Project because back in the day, Jackson Drake and Swipe Right used to have a woman called Tina Steele, but she left. So now they're like, oh, let's put Blake Monroe together. So I guess, and again, they look marvelous. But this match was based on like the boys and the boys on the outside were taking care of Monroe, and when she would fall to the outside, they would catch her, but they wouldn't catch Jackson Drake. In the end, Blake Monroe during the match was like, I just don't want to wrestle anymore. I'm sorry, don't tag me in, but they brought her in. And Shiloh Hill and Tatum Paxton win against Blake Monroe. I think wait, did they win, Joe? Wait, D-Walk, did they win or no, they didn't. Yeah, they won. Shiloh Hill won.
Yeah.
Against Monroe and Jackson Drake. I want to make sure because I don't want to make the thing.
2 weeks in a row, Shiloh the one.
Let me see. No. Sorry. No, Monroe and Drake defeat Paxley and Hill by pinfall. Sorry, my apologies. Notes on this. In Robert Stone's office earlier, they talked about North American Championship. The combined entrance of Monroe and the Vanity Project worked so well that the Glamour already looked like a member of the stable. Booker T played into the Vanity Project and Monroe's heel tactics, completely acting like they were always in the right. Basically doing a Robert Stone. Because Robert Stone and Evolve in the commentary would be like, I don't think they did anything wrong. Like, you just told them, like, oh, I don't know about that. I mean, my eyes are blurry. I'm like, okay, mother. But I give this match a good B. But it was okay. You all can talk to the match.
I had to give it a B minus. Like I said, Shiloh Hill has always enjoyed watching wrestle, and Tatum Paxley, she growing more and more and more. So I enjoy seeing them too.
Okay. Cardi M, your thoughts on the match that Monroe and Jackson Drake won because of tactics, and we might have a new face up.
I mean, it's been a while that we were predicting that she would be with Vanity Project, so
We did predict that.
yeah. I mean, we saw it from the beginning, really. We wouldn't say we predicted it. It's the first interaction we had. It's like, okay, that's going to be a thing. Who were they fighting against?
Okay. All right.
So who were they fighting? King's asleep.
All right. Joe?
Okay. All right.
No, go on. Say that again. I can't hear that well.
I said, who were they fighting? Who was the other?
They were fighting Shiloh Hill and Tatum Paxley. Mixed tag.
No, I'm not surprised they won by cheating.
Yeah.
It's not really surprising at all. It's kind of sucky though. But again, what are your thoughts of them being a team together? Like, this is the new Zeta Steel.
I like it. I mean, it feels kind of weird. It feels like she's older than him, but like, if it works, and it does kind of work. So.
Okay. As Anya Rune says, ooh woo. Joe, what are your thoughts on Monroe and the Vanity Project being a group now? Because again, it works. They always needed a woman in the group. It just makes sense with those 3 frat boys. Long pause, Joe. Wow.
Like I said, I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like they have any direction for Blake Monroe.
They don't. They don't.
I feel like they need to move her to the main roster because she has more. She has more to do.
Are you sure, Joe? Think about
Yes.
it. Like, let's say, for example, they put her on SmackDown, right? Then what?
I think that they would have more for her to do on the main roster than they do on NXT.
I get what he's saying because again, like the fact that they're putting her with Vanity Project when they're not really on the same level is like
Vanity Project never had a woman with their group either. They were always a man group.
They did though. They had a woman and a bodyguard. Yep.
She was like their age. Like she was on their level. Like Blake Monroe does not seem to be on their level. It just is working out that they're in the same place at the same time. But,
right. And I just feel like they need to go a different direction.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like
go on, Duval.
It's like she's getting downgraded. She went for the NXT title, didn't make it. Went for the North American, made it. Lost the North American. Wrestled for the North American again, lost it. And boom, now they put her in the group when she was doing everything by herself.
Title at the same time. Like, oh, this is my title. I've always been a North American champion. Even Robert Stone's like, you lost. Why do you have that? It doesn't make any sense. Like when Robert Stone's the person that's supposed to be a reason on television. But the point I want to say with Joe is that look at Blake Monroe like JC Jane, except JC Jane, I will admit, can wrestle. Blake Monroe can wrestle too, but for some weird reason, every time she wrestles somebody, something bad happens. Or it's just not a good match. Or it's just not entertaining. And Zeta Steel and Evolve back with the Vanity Project was used kind of like a buffer. Like they would help her. They would interfere in things. So if this is a way to kind of like protect your investment, basically what they're doing like with Jade, let's protect the investment and add all these little things to kind of help her. And if you want to go back, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not being a Jade hater. The reference I have for that is Eva Marie. You want to go back to NXT and see how much fucking cybernetic implant they put on her ass to see if that worked, and it did it.
Mm-hmm. That's it. The same way they dropped the ball on Stanley Henley. Now she in Atlanta, and she got more potential than everybody in the group.
Speaking of them, we have a segment where Lola Vice comes out, thanks to the crowd. She's from Florida. She's from Miami. She's doing this for her grandmom and her grandpa. Fatal Influence comes out. Lacey Jane talks. They boo. Lainey Reed sounds like a child, so they kind of like make fun of her. Fallon Henley says something. They boo. Robert Stone comes out and says, "You know what? Next week NXT Revenge, JC versus Lola for the belt." So once again, either Lola retains or JC takes it back.
I think Lola wins, and Fatal Influence. Hopefully, they jump JC Jane, and she gets called to the main roster. That's what I'm hoping.
Okay, maybe. I want to hear those things. How would you
Something to think about.
JC versus Lola next week. Rematch.
JC G and Lola next week. I would have Lola go over again.
Yes.
Move JC Jane to the main roster.
But she got to get stumped out by Fatal Influence, though.
So, like, wait. Now would it be like a booking in the sense of like JC loses and then she walks up by herself like a loser, or JC loses because they just back on her, or JC loses because they tried to help her and it didn't work, and then they jump her and then kick her out. Because there's like 4 or 5 ways you can go around it if you want to go booking that way.
Right.
Well, let's do Cardi. Cardi, your thoughts on JCJ versus Lola Vice next week?
JC Jane versus Lola Vice.
Yeah.
Who's the champion now? I guess Lola Vice is the champion, right?
Lola.
I think it would be audacious for them to give the belt back to JC Jane at this point. So, like they've done that one too many times. So I'm hoping that Lola keeps the belt. I'm happy with her being the champion for now. Like, I think maybe she'll be kind of a transition champion, but she's been there just as long as everybody else, so she deserves a chance.
Joe, when was NXT 2.0?
Oh, it's Dennis. I thought Dennis was with her.
What was that?
When was I want to answer Cardi's question? Like, she's been there long enough. When did NXT 2.0 start?
I think that was like 22?
Okay. Holy shit.
23?
So Cardi, yeah. 22, 23. So basically, Lola's been there for between 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, I mean,
Never won a championship for AAA.
I started when Kehlani won the North American belt, so I guess Lola had been there for like a couple years at that point. So,
yeah. She was there. Yeah, she was doing the Jada thing.
And she's also been TNA champion as well.
But Kane. Yeah, she has. But Kane, your thoughts on JC versus Lola next week and your predictions.
I gotta echo Joe and D-Wall's comments, bro. Like, I would love to see her get kicked out, stomped out, and get on down, Brown. Hey, I would love to see that.
Next time, anyway.
I think Lola should hang on to it just a little bit longer. Maybe they can do something with her. Maybe they can do something with her with great booking. I don't think Lola should just lose, at least not right now. At least not back to JC Jane. Do you really want to see another JC Jane title reign?
No. God, no, not again.
Sure, let's do it again.
Another one. Notice I said another one. So, okay.
I want to see
but I digress.
I want to see a third. I want to see a third so I can watch Alex crash out again.
No. God, not my champion just lost the belt. I don't want not my champion to be 3 times not.
Y'all hear Javon Evans might be winning the IC title?
No. It'd be
I
nice
will
to.
say, Alex will have an equal reaction if JC Jane takes the belt or Kehlani, or not Kehlani, what's her name? Kendall. If Kendall takes the belt, like, you would have a positive reaction for Kendall and a negative reaction for JC, but they would be equal.
Of course. I would have popped if Kendall would have done it. I said it, and I even said it to like a major podcaster. I even told them, like, they would have started the legend of Kendall if Kendall would have won her first time after vacating the belt, and then she would have vacated the NXT belt, and then she would have went up to Raw and just start winning belts. Like, you could have made her the new Asuka for the next 3 years, because that would have been a perfect booking. But you like, oh, give it to Lola because because again, there's a weird fact that every stand and deliver a Latina woman has held the belt. Every single one in the last 4 years. Is it cultists? Is it coincidence? I don't know. But all I know is that's what's happening. Speaking of which, after that, oh yeah, we do have a Callie Armstrong promo. She's going to debut in NXT Revenge. Now, I kind of found out about this. This is what the breaking news I wanted to say. They picked up Callie Armstrong. Joe, what's your thoughts on this? The fact that they picked up Callie Armstrong, not because of like her legendary thing in Evolve and the fact that she was a championship. No, none of that shit. The fact that one of the higher ups in TKO was in the house show in Madison Square Garden, saw Callie Armstrong and said, "Hey, put her up to the main roster." So what's the thought on that? That you work your ass off, you win a championship, but the fact that they don't care about that, they just saw you fight Nikita Lyons at Madison Square Garden in a dark match, a fucking dark match, and then say, "Hey, yeah, you're coming up," and they did the promo in a week. They just that's it. I'm like, huh, okay. So what are your thoughts on that, Joe? And now go around the board because I just realized that a few hours ago, and it pissed. I love Kelly Armstrong. But it pisses me the fuck off that it only takes a higher up looking at somebody without getting context to say, "Ooh, he or she are pretty." Like, anyway, your thoughts on that, Joe? He's sleeping. All right.
Where's this small water bear snoring
I
noise
know.
coming from?
I love Joe. It's hard. It's a long day work. I'm gonna. OJ did do it. Let me talk about it. I can read the comments. But okay, Kane, hold up. Read the comments in there. I'll put it right now. Kane, what are your thoughts on that? That Kelly Armstrong used to be like everything I told Joe, used to be a champion, did all that stuff, but it was just a TKO member saying, "Oh, you look pretty. Send her to NXT."
What can you say, man? What can you really say? And that's all it takes. I mean, I guess, he seen something, but it's going to eventually going to happen. But I guess it fast tracked. I guess. I mean, she's going to the main roster.
No, NXT.
Man, I love to see her in NXT, shake some stuff up. I mean, but how it's done, okay, I understand, but at the same time, it's done. It's done, baby. So good for her.
Yeah, I am. I'm happy for her. I am happy for her. Cardi M. What's up, BOD? We'll see you tomorrow. We have the Evolve Effect with special guest, Coach FCHW. We got to time this perfectly, too, because he's across the pond. Cardi M, your thoughts on Kelly Armstrong coming to NXT to next week in a match, but the fact that I told you, they didn't care about her Evolve Championship. They didn't care about her record. They just saw her in Madison Square Garden when Nikita had said, "Ooh, pretty," and then now let's send her up.
I am curious when that happened because I feel like it seemed like they were going to send her up to NXT a while ago, and then it kind of got halted. So
yeah,
and then now they're going to send her up, but so it's kind of weird to me. And I get what you're saying. Like they should look at her accomplishments and everything, and not just the fact that one person saw her in one match. But hey, if that's what happened, then like can't be mad at her, I guess.
Well, Nikita Lyons got a good old say about that somewhere.
She's doing good, yeah. She's
no,
really
but shout out to the European wrestler Nikita Lyons, future champion, because must be like the second cousin of Nikita Lyons, which is Lyons.
Hey,
Lyons.
That motherfucker can't spell. He retarded.
I mean, Mr. Flint 810, that's you, sir. EOD confirms with that with a laugh. LOL. Now let's get back to this. Again, I'm happy for Kelly Armstrong. I'm just mad about that because, like I said, she should have been brought up. They were saying she was going to NXT, and then no. Then they're saying that she's going to LFG. I kind of am confirming that Mason Holliday's in LFG because he showed a picture of her in an LFG set. So she's there for a minute. Good for her. Other than that, not my bag. I'm happy that Kelly Armstrong's going up to the main roster. NXT, but I want her in Evolve. I kind of want Starboy to be in Evolve. I don't want him to be in NXT. But Starboy was also in the NXT house show in Madison Square Garden. So they saw him too, like, oh, put him in the Speed Championship. Like they realized, and it was the perfect timing because Elio LaFleur. If Elio LaFleur wouldn't have got hurt, Starboy would have not gotten up. So that's the thing I get mad at. So either way, Lola Bites next week. Good. Jenna Parker promised to fight Kaylani Jordan on site, setting up a rematch for next week. Kaylani says the same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, when this promo was made exclusive, everyone here, Kane and D-Walk and Cardi M, video is going to be pressed right now. Make sure to read the comments on the Instagram video. Carmelo Hayes tried to gets his wife in trouble and possibly arrested. Here we go.
She should be worrying about herself. How about that? Being in the ring, getting better, just like I'm doing. But instead, she's always in my business. She's jealous of me. She doesn't have what I have and how I do it in the ring. So that's what it is. But I don't know who she thinks. See? Are you joking? This girl's actually insane. In the ring and all. You're literally psychotic. Leave me alone. And this who y'all like, right? Miss Parker? In the rain and all. You're actually psychotic. Get off my car. And this is who y'all be saying Miss Parker for, huh? All right, don't be touching my car, my Mercedes. Y'all, this is how Miss Parker acts, and y'all want to chant Miss Parker? She's literally insane. Something is not, like, clicking in the brain. Just trying to go home. It's raining. Get better in the ring. The audacity.
Can I say something first?
Of course.
She started this shit first. She started this shit, and like I said, it's always somebody crazy than you. When is she the one going and sneaking, attacking people in a bed? Tackling people while they in a doctor's room and everything. Wasn't she doing that at first? But then it's always somebody better than you. Now it's happening to you and everything. And now you like, oh, she crazy. Now you want to play the central role. She started this shit. She started a feud.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so it took someone to match her crazy.
Man, for real.
Yeah.
Fuck around, find out.
Now, if you didn't know in the comments, Carmelo Hayes, her husband, was in the comments. And Carmelo Hayes, before Jada Parker came out, like, hey, make sure to get an umbrella. Once Jada Parker started attacking, his words were, get the blicky, hit and run. Don't worry about the damages. Be safe. I'm like, damn, like, dude, you shouldn't say online that you want to get the gun out, man. That's like,
man, what's wrong with him?
He didn't say get the gun. He said get the blicky. Say get the blicky.
He said get the blicky. He said hit and run. You know why? Because his fucking check mark was on the Instagram chat. So everyone was shooting bullshit. And then when his shit came out, it went out real slow. I'm like, oh, that was fucking crazy. But back to Jada Parker. Get better, Jada. I'm not going to say anything bad about Jada Parker. Joe said something too. Joe is enjoying the sleep of life. And I love him for that.
But I just don't understand she playing the victim role. Like, she started this whole feud. She came out and interfered in her match.
Yeah, just chicken shit heel. That's all it is. Like, they don't really understand who Kehlani is as a person, so they're just throwing out different heels and see if it works. Chicken shit heel, attack you heel. Like, it's not really working for Kehlani because you still talk like a high school girl. You still talk like a baby face. Like, you got to change it up. So I want to say that. Okay. Also, Robert Stone announced that we have NXT Revenge next week. It's going to be, I think, a 2-week event. Yeah, Tilly D'Angelo would defend the NXT Championship against Ethan Page. So Ruka was a women's standing match. Lola Vice had the AAA Women's Mixed Tags belt on her side. The crowd did not care that NXT was running out of time, booing through the promos from Fatal Influence. So that was the show, yeah. That was the show. We ended with JC Jade and Lola Vice.
I forgot.
Yeah, holy shit.
I forgot to ask you. What about the segment where Dark State was on the stairs and basically they were saying we didn't, because that was last week. That was last week, my fault. About Dark State breaking up and everything. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, EOD. Carmelo also said, I forgot about that one. Carmelo also said, just get out, do what you have to do. So he a real one. I mean, when he's not around and ordering his wife to get hurt. Either way, for me, this whole show was just a simple C. I like the comedy from Shiloh. I like that Evolved wrestlers are there. I like that they're pushing Keanu. But, wow, another JC Jane match. Wow, another Dark State match. Wow, Lexus King wins a match. Like it's not. Lexus King is bad. Like the fact that you buried them in the pre-show and Stand and Deliver, you think I'm gonna give a shit about them winning a speed match? Like it's like okay, it's like if Cobra Commander had all this crew, right?
Mhm.
But they never really aspired for world domination. They just aspired to dominate their block. That's it. Like the whole, like imagine like the whole Cobra crew, like 1,000 strong, just in the corner of East 54th and Hampton.
You can't go past
it's
there.
not.
You
Yeah, it's
can't go
not
past
that.
there.
Yeah, exactly. It's not that scary as people think it is, and that's what Birthright is to me. Like a crew that thinks they're scary, but if I just walk 2 blocks, I'm at the Walmart, and I don't care about you anymore. Like I don't have to worry about you anymore. Like so, just get better. Honestly, D-Walk, final rating of the show.
Here
You
the
sound idiot
one.
shit. Oh my God, there's no numbers in a freaking rating of a letter.
Carry the wood.
I'll give it a C.
There you go. Kane,
See,
overall with the show. See, okay. Cardiel, overall.
Just based on the description, C.
Okay.
Damn, triple C's.
All right, so
I like
Hey,
that.
did y'all like my equation I did though? I had to,
Yeah. I thought you
and
were
then I was
writing
adding up. I was adding diameter and the perimeter and
Okay.
the pi, and then I had to test the temperature and everything. Like, no.
Now, see, my perspective was I thought you were kind of putting out your phone number so people can call you. But I thought that were you really smart to do it backwards so they can see your number, or were you doing it in the way that you thought it was forwards? Like, but I was like, you know what? I'm not going to question that. If you want to put your number out there, that's why I put the Steal Your Girl music. Joe's asleep, so we'll say that he gives the match an A, the whole show an A, and he loves Starboy Hall.
Oh, you just refereed them.
Yeah.
You rigged it.
Just read him. He says that he loves all this new type of wrestling. He wants to buy those overalls for himself to wear to work, and he's had a great time. So thank you, Joe, for that. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here.
there you go.
Kane, tell them where they can find you in your socials.
it's Kane Destroyer on everything. Also got a link tree too. Don't know how to use it though, but
See, look at that. There we go. The EOD says
Bill
Bill Cosby. So, Cardiel, tell them where they can find you. He said that, not me. I love EOD.
Okay. Find me on Instagram at Kardal Muhammad or on YouTube at the Noor Project. It's NOUR. Thanks for watching.
Keep watching, girl. D-Walk, where they can find you.
You can find me on, once again, Linktree at DWalk84.
Joe can be found on Linktree, Joe BNCO, and check out his channel on YouTube, Joe BNCO. Even when he's sleeping, I'm not going to dog him on the outros. He still loves Starboy Hall. I will dog him on that. You can find me on Rican Reactions, RICANREACTIONS, PWF Wrestling, 154 subscribers at the time of this recording. Check out the Evolve Effect on the Wrestling Soup and Friendos Network on Spotify, Apple, Spreaker, and we will have a new episode in a couple days with Coach FCHW. Check us out tomorrow, 9 o'clock. The Dime Piece versus the Starboy. PUWF Evolve Wrestling. We will have a full panel of guests, like always. Stay healthy, stay happy. Shout out to EOD 33 Wrestling Hub. He also has a channel. Check him out on YouTube. Great person.
Of course, Jedi, Black Couch.
Black Couch Booking, the family, and everybody else.
For Jedi and all of them, yeah.
No hate to anybody else, because I was thinking of like a weird haiku where not a haiku, kind of like an epiphany. Like when you shit, you don't praise the stuff when you flush down the toilet. You just keep it moving. So that's my thought on everything else.
Unless you made a mistake and swallowed a diamond and you got to shit it out.
Well, I don't swallow diamonds. I'm not crazy stupid. And if you swallow a diamond in America, you need to go back to where we got the diamond You know what? Do what the Titanic girl does, and just throw it into the ocean and think it's okay. It's because you could have saved the economy, you dumb bitch. Anyway, stay healthy.
But what if it's a surprise though? What if it's a surprise?
No.
Somebody, your
First
girl,
off,
your rich
that
girlfriend would
beautiful
surprise
blue
you.
diamond was not. No, see, that beautiful blue diamond was not like conflict diamonds. That blue diamond was made beautifully, and that woman's like, I have to give it back to the ocean. You could have saved the motherfucking depression, and you saved that shit for 60 fucking years to then throw it over the fucking water. That's the one thing in Titanic I fucking hated the most. Like the dumbest idea ever. Like you should have threw your ass over the boat.
Sold it. It would have
Yeah.
ended up in a museum or been broken down into rings forever.
First
know
off,
what money
Cardala, I love you. Cardala, I love you. But you know for a fact that she was growing up into the Depression when the Titanic happens. And she kept that diamond like fucking Smeagol until
Yes, she did.
1990.
Yes, I get that part. Yes.
Okay? That's it. That's what I get mad at. And then the fact that after 1990, she throws it into the one part of the ocean that no one will ever find it again. Museum or not.
All I'm saying is if you're gonna talk shit on her, then you gotta talk shit on all the British museums and people that are just hoarding art and historic artifacts and whatnot. Like let's be real. Let's be real here.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So,
That's fine.
lady from Titanic.
Yes. Go on, Kane.
Still in art. I'll just piggybacking off what she said.
It's okay. We you know what? We might actually have a conspiracy corner coming up on Monday soon because this one's a little bit different because you guys know you guys know who Ace Bane is? He does the Batman Superman fucking parody stuff and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh
okay.
yeah.
Okay. He has been doing YN shapes, YN. So we did a couple of those things on the channel. Apparently, due to creative differences, he has not done the last two YN music videos. There's YN Math. No, it's like three. See, there's YN Math, YN Animals, and then YN American History. The American History, Joe, I wish you were awake. They brought up 9/11. They brought up JFK. They even brought up the Titanic. Oh, these three guys were trying to stop the Federal Reserve, and then a few days later they died in the Titanic. I'm like, damn. So that actually might be a conspiracy corner. Ace Bane and that because honestly,
yeah.
And you remember Cardi M, the YN Shapes one, he talks about the Illuminati, and I nothing against him right now. I actually changed to the PWF Wrestling. Little tangent here. I went to the PWF channel. I went to Ace Fane. He put up the post on. You can go to his channel, and he put up in a community post, and he said that me and the team that made that were creative differences, so I stepped away from it. And I wrote in the comments, I'm like, I understand that you stepped away from it, but you did make the Shapes video and you did put the Illuminati in that video. So why are you stepping away with every other video is like based on conspiracy theories? So, and then he got me a fucking 3-paragraph rant shitting on me. He didn't reply to nobody, but then he replied to me. I was like, and I apologized. I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to piss you off, but like shit. So that's the purpose I wanted to talk in Conspiracy Corner. What's so crazy that you had to respond to a low-level YouTube guy? Just bringing up the fact that
you ain't low level, man. You ain't low level.
No, I meant at the number. The number. Say that, Cardi?
I said I like how everybody came to your defense on that one.
I love that too, but like in terms of PWF wrestling, we're low level.
Bro.
Like, I get that, but we'll talk about that on Monday. I'll plan it. I'll set it up. Again, I'm not.
It is something I want to mention too.
Yeah,
what's up, brother? Time?
Yeah, I want to mention that real soon we're gonna have the return of Midnight Vibes, bro, and a lot of people can't wait.
Oh, you gonna be my partner? This is gonna be awesome. Yeah, even with Cardi too, because Cardi can go crazy on Midnight Vibes, man. When she has those 4 whiskey sours. Woo, child. Anyway, stay healthy, stay happy. We're out of here, guys. That's a little little teaser for Saturday and for Monday for Conspiracy Corner. We're out here, guys. Cardi M, I love you. Stop sending texts to Tate Wilder. He said stop.
Whoop that trick, whoop that trick, trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick. I like it. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man.